Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Virgo, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is going to be from the Elemental Oracle for the overall energy, and a new deck to my channel, the Sci-Fi Tarot. This deck was also created by the same author as the Pulp Tarot. It's Todd Alcott. So I really wanted to break this tarot deck out because it's been really great so far. The decks have been pre-shuffled. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Virgo, please? For the overall energy for Virgo. Thank you. Oh, this is a great one. I've used this deck often on my channel, so you know I've really gotten to know a lot of the cards. You got number 11, which corresponds to the Justice card in the Major Arcana. That's Libra energy, and it talks about balance first and foremost. Things coming to fruition after, Spirit said, after a long slog. So there's this sense that you've paid your dues. Maybe you're looking back on the year that we've just had and realizing just how strong you are, just how much you've gone through, how much you've overcome, how much you've achieved. And it's not about, you know, ticking things off a list, although that could be important to you as a Virgo, but it's more about taking stock in not just what has happened, but how it's changed you for the better. The card is number 11. The word is hearth, comfort. I love this card. It conjures up so many different things for me, but it wasn't until maybe the 5th or 6th time that I ever pulled this card that I noticed this little sliver of something over here. It was like we drew the curtain back and revealed the universe, because it looks like, I don't even know, galaxy scene. It's hard to tell, right? Because it's happening off frame. But it's almost like the magic is just extending. It's coming from the heart space, the home space, and it's extending out, right? It's extending out the window. It's extending beyond our original contemplation about it or projection of it or idea, right? Just like, let's keep it simple. The idea of home, the idea of what matters to us, what makes us feel safe, that's expanding for you. And maybe it's because this year has shown you a lot about getting outside of your comfort zone. I know some Virgos who were catapulted so far outside their comfort zones, they almost lost themselves, and yet they bounced back stronger than ever. And now you're just concerned with, I just want to take a breather. I want to be with the people, the animals, the situations that I love that make me feel coddled and warm and cozy and safe. The number 11, of course, is a beautifully divine number. Number 11 can talk about synchronicity, right? That if we see 1111, it means that our spirit guides are talking to us. It means, at least for me, I mean, it can mean something different for you, but for most people, it's a striking number to see. Even now on the clock, every time I see 1111 on any kind of clock, I just say, hi, Spirit. Hi, Spirit. It's also fun when I work in an office setting, and so I have like 4 different, well, technically I have like 8 computer monitors in my office, and when they all flash 1111 at the same time, it's quite a thing. It's quite a thing. Because it makes there's a sense of safety. It's almost like this is you, your purest and cutest self, being surrounded by spirit, right? Just cradling you. And it's something that Spirit just said you've desperately needed. Not to say that you're desperate about anything, but that maybe that's how the core of you feels, the inner child of you feels, that you just needed comfort. And I don't think I have any Virgo in my chart. In fact, I don't have any Virgo in my chart, but I can really relate to that desperate feeling of just wanting to be held, wanting to be comforted, and remembering. Sometimes it's hard, right? Because, like, yes, your spirit guides are with you at all times. They're everywhere, all around you. They're in this plant. They're everywhere. But sometimes it's like it's not warm and fuzzy. It's powerful, it's divine. But warm and fuzzy? Sometimes no. Unless you're kind of doing something warm and fuzzy, like sitting in the sunlight, then spirit feels just like a warm bath, right? So it's all of these kind of lush feelings of home and comfort and softness that you're craving right now. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, future, and I am not taking any reversals. Oh, beautiful first card to come out for you. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Virgo. Wow. Ooh. Beautiful, powerful energies. Ooh, my goodness. Wow. Okay. I think that I am speaking to somebody who is maybe considering a relationship. And when I say considering a relationship, it's like you are either considering a relationship that already exists, or you're considering a relationship that you have had or want to have. But I see kind of a lot of indicators of that in your reading. Again, I am only taking uprights. This is the first card for the past energy, number 3 of the major arcana, the Empress, the mother of invention, a stimulating science adventure. Remember, this is the sci-fi tarot. I dare say that, so I've done 6 readings so far. You're the 7th. I think you're the only sign that's gotten the Empress so far. Empress is my favorite card in the deck. It talks about somebody who has the power of all 4 queens of the tarot, the ultimate divine feminine. She's so confident, so beautiful, so lush with ideas and prosperity and abundance. She knows her worth. Thank you, Spirit. She knows her worth, and she knows that she is the master attractor, right? It's almost as if all of these objects in the background are flocking towards her. Knowing your worth, knowing your value, and really, that's something that I've had to deal with a lot lately. Just kind of having to check in with myself to remember my Empress energy almost hourly. You know, I've had to remember this every single hour of every single day. I have to regroup and come back to this energy. So this is kind of what you were reckoning with in the past, looking at yourself and realizing I'm attracting things to me, great ideas, inventions, creativity. I'm looking fabulous while I'm doing it. I think it's interesting though that she has this kind of space helmet or some kind of glass helmet around her head, which is weird because it doesn't necessarily seem like the space behind it is strange, but it's not like outer space. It's like, why does she have that helmet on? Spirit is playing a song for me. Jordan Sparks, this is kind of an old song. Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. I think the song is called No Air. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Can't live, can't breathe with no air. It's like, in my world without you, it's hard for me to breathe. Spirit's jumping all around the song. So basically that song talks about like, how can I breathe without you? Which also makes me think of that Leanne Rimes song. But anyway, Spirit's giving a lot of songs. Leanne Rimes, anyone? It's almost like you've had to kind of self-sustain. Spirit just said self-sustain. And while everyone on the outside may be seeing all of this abundance with you, there's still a part of you that's like protecting your orbit, protecting the sphere of your mind, the sustenance, your air. Maybe because you were preparing for the next great adventure, because the card that's clarifying it is the number 0 of the major arcana. A step into the unknown. Is it genius or is it something else? Because I don't want to flag anything here. The Fool. Major arcana number 0. The Fool starts the journey of the tarot. First 22 cards of the tarot deck were known as the major arcana. The archetypes of human experience. Very divinely guided, very heavy-handed in terms of the divine's influence. So anytime I say, oh, it's a major arcana, it's like the big dogs are out right now, spiritually speaking. And out of 6 cards on the table, 4 of them are major arcana for you. Really fated energies, divinely guided energies. The Fool talks about taking the leap of faith. So here, you know, I was drawn to the fact that the Empress had this helmet on, and it's because, and I think it's interesting that he doesn't have the helmet on, and he actually is in outer space. That's strange. But it's almost like, look, Ma, no hands. It just popped into my head. Look, Ma, no hands. Taking a leap into the great unknown. While fabulous. Maybe a little trepidatious, maybe a little afraid, but you had to do it anyway. Past energy of this, the recent past, you had to do it anyway. You didn't know how it was going to end. Maybe it's still going. You're not sure. That's okay though, because I see a lot of bravery. I see a lot of bravery with this. I see a lot of like, what did we get ourselves into? But there's also bravery, because it ultimately like involves trust with your guides. Thank you. Yeah, this is so Virgo energy, Queen of Pentacles. The earth sign energy. Secrets of the Pharaohs, ancient aliens, question mark. Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of the Earth suit. The Pentacles is the suit talking about everything that's grounded and rooted in the real, the material world. Very, very, if I had to pick a queen that was closest to the Empress, it would be the Queen of Pentacles. So Spirit is really reinforcing that you had all your stuff together. Even if you didn't know where everything was going to end up, you were prepared. You were prepared for this. Maybe even if it was just mentally, spiritually, you got yourself there. And because you got yourself there and you felt that confidence, you embodied this energy, and things started to just almost as if by magic be drawn to you in the past energy. So that's I would love to have energy like this. I don't have energy like this right now. I will, but that's great, and that's really great. Now, that's past energy. Present energy feels a little bit more difficult. That's okay, because, you know, life is about the ebbs and the flows, and how we navigate the crests and the falls and the adversity. I think you've proven that you can deal with it, but it's just, it might be irritating to you in the present moment. Got the 5 of Swords. The slaughter of the green men. Did Argon the Destroyer go too far? And what Spirit is saying is that you are Argon the Destroyer. Sit with that one for a minute. You are Argon the Destroyer. You know what this reminds me of? There's a scene, okay, I can't remember what all the Batman movies are called. Like, each one has a different thing. It's the Batman with Heath Ledger where he plays the Joker, and there's this like really famous scene where he, you know, destroys a building or whatever, and he is like walking away, and it's like the ball of flames is like behind him. I feel like everybody has seen even outtakes, not outtakes, but behind the scenes footage of that scene, because I guess the pyrotechnics in it were all off, and Heath Ledger's expression was genuine. It wasn't acting or whatever. I don't know. I don't know why Spirit's bringing that up. Maybe you like that movie. Maybe you like Heath Ledger. Spirit just said maybe you're Australian. But the Five of Swords talks about winning at all costs, which is very much embodied in this card. So, I mean, look, Virgo, you don't play around. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. It's very simple for you. And there's some situation here where you kind of maybe had to outwit someone. Can feel kind of harsh though, because the card that is clarifying it is number 6 of the major arcana, the Lovers. Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Geminis, they are, okay, well, let's just get to it. Their passion brought war to the galaxy. Look at that. Their passion brought war to the galaxy. So I don't know if you would already know this. I'm not predicting anything. That's not how my tarot works anyway. But it's just getting a temperature check, right? It's almost like I do want to ask you, is there like some sense of competition with you and a counterpart? It's understandable. Maybe you had to release something. Maybe one person was asking for too much control or attention, or because I can't help but notice the grip that he has on her arm. Right? Sometimes that's not a nice feeling. Let me get a clarifier for this. Eight of Wands, changes in the air, an exciting adventure into the unknown. And everybody, look at, I just want to show you, right? It's like these wands coming down. Usually the Eight of Wands talks about fast action, fast communication, and whatever happened here, it was swift. It was like the band-aid was coming off. Virgo's not playing around. It might have caused a little bit of upset. I don't think that you have any regrets, or if you do, you're not showing it. Because in a way, it's almost like Argon the Destroyer is in charge of all of these ships. But, you know, I just want to be devil's advocate for a second here. Like, you know, what exactly are we fighting? Because in the future potential, another major arcana number 12, the Hanged Man, Virgo and Pisces energy. Virgo, you showed up in your own reading. Abused, scorned, and forsaken. Was he madman or prophet? I just want to show you this. It's almost like the Fool energy happens. You took, because now Spirit's saying, Abba, take a chance on me. But now you're kind of lost in space. Floating. Thinking, reflecting. Hangman is all about kind of just taking a time out and looking at the bigger picture. Maybe you're asking yourself, okay, maybe if this didn't work out. It's okay. But, you know, and it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a partnership of some kind. It could be a choice that you made. Lover's card is also known as the choice point. In the future potential, you're gonna do some, because now I see this like a halo with this light thing. You're gonna do some soul searching. Everybody is fully clothed here, but it's very certain color, so I'm just gonna hold my finger like this. Everybody's clothed though. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is divine partnership. It's the minor arcana version of the Lover's card. Now you have it in the future potential. So the Two of Cups is waiting for you. It's waiting for you. It's kind of waiting to be, it's like waiting to be reimagined, reinvented. When two become one. An inquiry. You see? An inquiry. I think what's happening here is that, yes, you're the Empress. You have no problem manifesting things. Did you manifest exactly what you wanted? And now do you have to revise, rewrite and revise? That's what I think you're going to be asking yourself in the near future. But the Two of Cups is here. Spirit is showing me the Two of Cups is here if you want it. Just have to be clear about what you want. So I asked for clarifier. Yeah, right? Another 5. 5 of Wands, featuring best laid plans and what happens next. Here we are again with this. I don't know, Virgo, are you feeling abnormally tumbly lately? Like things in your life feel a little bit more chaotic than you would like? A little less grounded than you would prefer as an earth sign? Because this is now 3 cards with an image of tumbling through the abyss. This almost looks like a scene out of the movie, the Alfred Hitchcock movie, Vertigo. We don't know which way is up, which way is down. We're disoriented. This is a big card of disorientation. This is clarifying your future potential, right? The 8 of Cups. Escaping galactic law means a midnight of the soul for Captain Minerva Lacey. Escape. See how escape is right there? 8 of Cups talks about walking away from something that no longer serves you, that no longer serves your best and highest good. It was like, it was good while it lasted. Yes, we were in this stasis for a while and everything seemed okay, but now I know I gotta exit this situation because it's not good for me. How do I know this? The Devil card. Oh, sorry. My apologies. I think you're the first card to get this too. You're the first card to get the Empress. You're the first sign to get the Empress, and I think the Devil card too. Major Arcana number 15. A machine perfectly engineered for enslavement. Devil card talks about, it's Capricorn energy, but it talks about codependency and addiction and obsession, right? So these are not easy cards, but they clarify what's going on in the future potential. This is why we're taking a timeout. But like I said, this is here if you want it to be here. The Two of Cups also represents the connection between you and your higher self. The most beautiful and important connection we could ever have in our lives is the one that we have with ourselves, with our soul. That's what the Two of Cups can talk about as well. So I think you're kind of reassessing, what is it my heart truly wants? Yes, I've found so much of it for myself. I've built and I've taken chances. I've made some decisions. I maybe loved and lost and will want to love again. But you're contemplating what the next move is, right? Because ultimately, it's all about this. It's all about this comfort and this safety. And in your reading, I kind of just see a lot of tumbling. That's why you want something grounded. Also, your animals, if you have pets, they will be instrumental at this time. The card of advice from Spirit, again, I just want to say that this person is fully clothed, but it's just a very tan colored outfit, so I'm just going to cover it. The Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. Spirit is saying you can have what you want. You just have to be clear. You have to be clear. Princess Absalon of planet Zorbex takes a relaxing dip in molten gold and thinks about her victory over the Knights of Kanduru. Right? It's very, very campy. That's what I love about these decks. She takes a relaxing dip in pure molten gold. And now Spirit is saying the gold standard. You are the gold standard. You are the example. And your wish fulfillment needs to measure up to you. Can't be anything less than Empress. Emperor, sure. Nothing less for Virgo. That's your reading, Virgo. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Virgo.